Mariah, where are you located?
Hi, I'm located in Vacaville, California, Solano County.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
California is its own country, so I don't surprise me that so many people here from California. Vacaville, okay,
Yeah.
Solano. So that's kind of in wine country, isn't it?
Not really. We're close. We're right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a business broker, Mariah?
No, I'm just a residential agent.
And why are you on this meeting today? Could we?
I was curious about what a business broker is and how it works.
Okay, fair enough. Have you ever owned a business?
Yes. Yeah.
So you have owned a business. Well, it's someone that would help you sell that business, basically,
Okay.
is all we do. It's less straightforward than real estate, however, because you can't put a sign out in front of the business for sale typically.
Right.
Because you don't want your employees, your vendors, your customers, you don't want anyone really knowing your business is for sale and
Right.
renting your space from somebody, and your landlord might be upset too. So typically it's very confidential. That's one of the struggles of selling a business. So just start with the struggles. Some of the other things that are different are the assets. In real estate, it's easy to understand assets because you can literally touch them, walk in them, or on them. In business, a lot of the assets could be like intellectual property or goodwill. You built this business over a period of time and you've got these customers, you've got contracts. It would be hard to just go out and sell those on Craigslist. These contracts aren't worth anything unless they're surrounded with the envelope of that business. So the business is all that and more. And as Tanya might say, and I would certainly, business selling is 50% or more psychology, and the rest, the business, the assets, and so forth. And it does take longer to put together. However, I think Alan, who's been in real estate, commercial real estate for many years, and is now, I guess you're switched over pretty much, aren't you, Alan, to business brokering? Tell us why you did that.
Well, in commercial real estate in the Seattle market, it's extremely competitive. All the top national firms are active. I live up north of Seattle, actually in Bellingham, where the company is headquartered, and it's not quite as competitive up here. But as I understood, as the original designated managing broker in commercial real estate for Washington, that we were eligible to become business brokers, I started comparing the two. And the things that attracted me about being a business broker with eXp were that the commission rates are typically 10% on smaller size deals, like say under about $5 million. And there's not another broker on the other side of the deal. So instead of getting 2.5% on a $2 million deal, you might get 10%. Or if you have a partner, you split it with your partner. And so there's a much better kind of a commission income model. And it's a lot less competitive because most commercial real estate brokers and other real estate licensees are not allowed by their companies to be business brokers. So we have the unique opportunity within eXp Commercial because of the underlying E&O insurance that they provide to us, which covers business brokerage activities, that we can actually be business brokers if we're qualified. You have to be a member of IBBA. You need to take some classes. You should constantly be educating yourself and learning from experience. And so if you have that inclination to do it, I would suggest really switching a focus from commercial real estate brokerage just right into business brokerage, because we almost have unlimited opportunities right now. There's so many business owners in that age range that want or need to sell, and just scratching the surface. So I think we're in the right place at the right time. And that's what I wanted to take advantage of because I had the flexibility to do what I wanted. And I still love the real estate aspect of business brokerage and selling businesses with real estate. That's a unique niche, I think, that Dick and I can address probably primarily because of my experience in commercial real estate for so long. But it's not for everyone. It really depends on your personality and your motivation and your acuity for business, I guess I could say.
Can I chime in too, Mariah? Hi, Erica in Montana.
Yes, absolutely.
I had another business broker in Atlanta at eXp Commercial named Dimitri Stewart, who's just a really great guy. He said to me about business brokering, people don't understand. We can get paid like 50 grand for an introduction. And I thought that was a very interesting and poignant way to put it. And I absolutely love my job as a business broker because, you know, you got to refer to the lawyer for almost everything. So I'm just really a listener, you know, and I get people together on deals and I say so-and-so meet so-and-so and we'll do a video call like this. And then I say, I'm going to turn off my video and mute myself and so you guys can hear each other better. And I'm here for you if you need me. And they don't need me. I mean, these are experienced business owners and absolutely fascinating people. And they sometimes will throw out a question just to test to make sure I'm still listening. But it's and I agree. My first deal, and this really, I went to commercial after just doing one land deal on the residential end. But my first deal, I got an 11% commission. So I love the higher commissions. I love making my own rules. I absolutely adore my clients and the collaboration that we can do at eXp. It's amazing.
Erica, I have a question for you. How long have you been doing business brokering?
Since 21.
Okay, so you've fairly new at it.
Yes. Yes.
How long does an average deal take from listing to sell, closing typically, in your experience?
Probably 6 months to a year.
Okay, I wanted to get that out because you know, it's not a get rich quick thing, even though the commissions are higher. You have to work at it. It's not, you know, it's something you have to work at, and you have to do your job, right, Erica?
I think I lost you for a sec.
I'm sorry, what?
May I input something for the business broker? You are correct. The transaction depends on the nature of the business. For example, if you sell a liquor store, it takes longer than other business. Why? Because it takes at least 2 months to get the ABC license. So
Right.
therefore, selling a liquor store takes longer than other business.
Yeah, I specialize in cannabis businesses, so same, you know, more regulation.
Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Someone else was going to chime in too. Who was that? Was that Anne or Ali? Holly? Lou?
Dick, I'd like to add one thing here, and that is for Mariah's benefit. And so, Mariah, you may know that the business brokers have about a call a week, and it's kind of on alternating weeks. So today's call is for people who are primarily eXp business brokers, and it's kind of a brainstorming session for discussing best practices and encouraging each other, learning about each other's listings and things like that. But the alternating week call is one that I would recommend that you log into. You go to eXp World, and that is a forum for people that are thinking of joining eXp Commercial and becoming business brokers, maybe like from the realty side of eXp. And so you have a completely different discussion there, and it would probably also be interesting for you.
Okay, thank you. I'll definitely check that out.
Can you say when that is again, please?
It's pretty much alternating weeks. So what's today, the 14th? I would think the next one will be on the 21st. And you could either email Tanya to get the link. I'm not sure exactly where it's held. Do you remember how you get to that meeting? Just go to eXp World and go to commercial to the.
It's on eXp World. Everyone in this group that's eXp has been in eXp World, and you go to the commercial. And it
It's in
should
the
be there. Or
conference room.
You can go to the help desk and they'll tell you too.
Yeah, because it's not in, it's in the auditorium, I think. That's where I remember it being.
Right.
And it's, 20 or 30 people a lot of times in that situation of maybe curious about what it would take to become a business broker, how to get started and things like that.
So Mariah, the other thing that Alan alluded to was what I did, and I'm not, I have a lot of gray hair, but I'm not an experienced business broker, actually. I've just owned a lot of businesses in my lifetime. And I was actually Alan's first mentee in the state of Washington in commercial real estate in 2021, I think, 2020, I don't know. Anyway, 2021, I think, because that's when, so it's really not
Very early in 2021. It was about 2
March.
months after the commercial company got started.
Right. I think I was the first broker, a commercial broker in the state of Washington. But I immediately saw, or, after a short period of time, that it was very hard to get a listing. And I've got good connections. I've been around this industry for quite a bit. I've got sons that own real estate and others that are in mortgage and so forth. And so I thought, well, I could go out there and just get listings. But as everyone in this group probably knows, getting a listing in real estate, especially like a multifamily or something like that, is not just easy. Sometimes you have to be a property manager for a while and have the inside track and, various things. So even though I had the inside track, I knew a lot of owners, it was not as easy as I'd like to have it been. So here's some stats for you. As you know, Mariah, as a real estate agent, there are 90,000, 85,000, give or take, eXp Realty agents now. Okay. And that's national or international. But there's millions total real estate agents, millions. I don't think I'm overstating that. And then in the commercial real estate world, there are hundreds of thousands. And these are people you don't talk to. If you call up, I tried to get into this many years ago. I was going to become a commercial real estate agent. And I had a college degree. I thought I was, pretty astute. I could do this. And they closed the door on me. It was like, wham, they closed the door on me, made it like, no, we don't want you unless something. And so I just kind of backed away. And then eXp came along. And eXp is a very unique opportunity. So you can get into commercial real estate in eXp by asking, just do it. Then you can get into business brokering by jumping through a couple more hoops. So what I was getting at is in business brokering, if you look at the US Census Bureau stats for small businesses, which is defined by 500 employees or less, there are 32 million businesses. That sounds quite high, but that's about what it is. 32 million small businesses in the US. Any given time, they say, about 20% of those, or let's say 7 million, are either for sale or being sold or in a process of transacting. You know how many agents there are, business brokers there are in the US? Give it, who would like to render a guess here?
Less than 8%.
What's the number though, Master? How many business brokers are there in the US? Now, IBBA could tell you this because that's their international. What's that?
8,000.
Yeah, that's a number people throw out, around 8,000. IBBA would say there are less than that. So in other words, there's a lot of opportunity in business brokering. And we've got 80,000, give or take, residential realtors out there that are hungry right now that cannot do business brokering. It's not allowed. But Mariah, you can make a lot of money just referring to business brokers. You could make a lot of money. You could make almost more money than you make selling houses. If you
Wow.
are busy doing that, just go out and refer it. Now, we're a national company. So it's all over the United States. You could do this all over the United States. So I think there's a phenomenal opportunity. Alan and I see it. So we actually set up a company called eXp Brokers. And we do national. We've got systems, controls, procedures for independent business brokers that we work with, and we're doing it nationally. And so we think it's a good opportunity for anybody in this business to do what they want to do.